All right, class, it is now time for our math lesson. Now, today in math, we're going to be continuing our unit on money. And we have learned so much about money so far. We've learned about all the different coins. We've learned how to count all the coins and put them all together and count them. We've learned about making 50 cents. We've learned about making 75 cents. We've learned so much about money. And today we're going to learn even more. I don't know about you, but I'm so ready. Are you ready? All right, if you're ready, let me go ahead and see. Strap in, because we are ready to go. Now, before we get into the lesson, it's important that we first go over our schedule. So our schedule is going to be, we're going to start with our objective for the day, which is what we're going to be learning about. Then we're going to ask our essential question, or the question we're going to be answering today. Then I have a mental math question for you, which is a brand new mental math thing. Oh my word. It's going to be so much fun, and I cannot wait to hear your responses. So that's going to be mental math. Then in math talk, we are going to do a new problem. All the new things today. It's going to be so much fun. Then we're going to do an I do, a we do, and a you do, and then we're going to wrap the lesson up. Sound like a plan? Yep. Thumbs up if it's a plan. All right. So the first thing we have to do is our objective. And our objective, let me move this over, is this. Mirror. There you go. Fast mirror. Slow mirror. Right. I can use the count up strategy to create change using coins. Skirt. Teach. All right, friends, great job with that objective. Now it's time for our essential question. So is everybody ready? All right, mirror. Fast mirror. Slow mirror. Are you ready for this one? Wavy mirror. All right, here we go. What is the count up strategy? Teach. All right, friends, you guys did a great job with the objective and the essential question today. But now it's time to move on to some mental math. And I have a brand new mental math thing for you, math game for you all. Are you ready for it? All right, here's how it goes. It is called Eliminate It. All right, and this is how it's going to work. Move my screen over so you see. There you go. So this is how it's going to work. I have, as you see on the screen, we have a table with numbers. We have 8, 2, 5, and 10. Alright, so what you're going to do is, and you're going to post this onto Seesaw, is I want to know what number would you eliminate and why. So for example, if I was going to eliminate a number, I think I would eliminate the number 5. And I would do that because it is not an even number. Because if you look on there, 8, 2, and 10 are all even numbers. But 5 is the only odd number in there. So I would eliminate it. And that's why. So what I would like you to do is go ahead and pause. After I say go, you're going to pause the video and you're going to Seesaw and write what number you would eliminate and give me a reason why. You can either record yourself doing this or you can type this out on a note. Alright? So I want to know, what numbers would you eliminate? You think you can do that? Alright, go ahead and pause your video. Alright, friends. Back on here. There you go. Alright, actually I'm gonna move myself over here. There we go. Alright friends, if you're on this screen, that means you have already gone onto Seesaw and you have eliminated one of the numbers from the table. Alright, so now it's time for our math talk. Alright, I keep saying I look right a lot. For our lesson, we are going to answer this question. Now I'm going to read this question twice because I want you guys to really think, what is the important information in my question? And what is it actually asking me to do? Alright, so here's our question. At my house, I have a piggy bank. I'm going to show it to you right here. I have a piggy bank in which I have been saving the coins I have found lying around the house. Now today I decided I wanted to see how many coins I have in my piggy bank. When I opened my piggy bank, I found that I had 10 quarters, 20 dimes, 17 nickels, and 40 pennies. Now I want to know, how many cents or dollars and quarters do I have? I don't know. So I'm going to read it again. Be sure you're listening to what is the question asking and what information do I need to know. Then we're going to solve it together. Alright, here we go. At my house, I have a piggy bank in which I have been saving the coins I have found lying around the house. Now today I decided to see how many coins I have in my piggy bank. When I opened my piggy bank, I found that I had 10 quarters, 20 dimes, 17 nickels, and 40 pennies. How many cents or dollars do I have in quarters? Alright, so let's try solving this together. So in looking at my question, I see the main question is, how many cents or dollars do I have in quarters? So that makes me think, I need to know how many quarters I have in the piggy bank. So let's go back to our question. Does it say somewhere how many quarters we have? Yes, right here it says we have 10 quarters. So what I have here on this next slide, here is what 10 quarters look like. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 quarters. So when I was solving this myself, I remembered our poem that we learned last week that goes, 25 is where we start, 50 is the very next part, 75 we're almost there, at $1 will you share? And those, if we have, to make $1 we need 4 quarters. So then I went through and I separated the quarters into 2 groups of 4. You can see that on here too. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 groups of 4. And we know that 4 quarters equal $1, so we have $2. Great job. And then we have 2 quarters left over. So that means we have $2.25, 50 cents. $2.50. Now, if that's the answer that you were thinking that it was, let me see you kiss your brain. Great job, friends. Yes. 10 quarters is equal to 250 cents or $2.50. Great job, friends. Now it's time for the I do section of the lesson. Now for this, actually we're going to go back to our essential question. So you can see me now. Yay, hi friends! Alright, so our essential question today is, what is the count up strategy? Now in order to know what the count up strategy is, we first need to know what change is. So I have a fun book that I'm going to read to you. It is called Tightwad Todd. Now as I read this story to you today, I would like you, alright, so you can see, I would like you to be thinking, what is change? And how do we get it? Alright, so let's go by the story. Tightwad Todd. Todd liked money. He liked getting his allowance. He liked getting birthday checks. Once, he found a nickel on the street, and it made him happy all day long. Todd never spent his money. Whenever he got some, he put it away. He had 4 piggy banks, a penny jar, a money clip, and a safe. They were all full. One rainy Saturday, Todd was counting his pennies when the phone rang. "Todd, it's Jake," called Todd's brother Ernest. "He's going to the movies. Do you want to go with him?" "No, thanks," answered Todd. "I'm busy." On Sunday, Todd was putting quarters into paper wrappers when the phone rang. "Todd, it's Jake," said Ernest. "He's going to the park to play ball. Do you want to go?" "Tell him no thanks," answered Todd. "I'm busy." On Monday, Todd was folding dollar bills into his money clip when the phone rang. "Todd, Jake's riding his bike to the mall. Do you want to go with him?" asked Ernest. "No, thanks," answered Todd. "I'm busy." "Todd," Ernest said, "I'm starting to worry about you. All you do is count your money." Todd shrugged. He liked counting his money. Ernest pulled a $20 bill out of his pocket. "Do you think you could spend one of these?" he asked. "A 20? Maybe," said Todd. "Bet you couldn't," said Ernest. "You're too much of a tightwad." "Bet I could," said Todd. He didn't like being called a tightwad. "Then here's the 20, said Ernest. "But if you don't spend all of it, you have to give it back. Plus $5. Deal?" "Deal," said Todd. And then he called Jake. On the way to the mall, Todd told Jake about the bet. "Piece of cake," said Jake. He liked to spend money. They went to the pet store so Jake could buy fish food. "You could get something for Waldo here," Jake said. Waldo was Todd's dog. Todd has $20. "How about this nylon bone?" asked Jake. "I don't know," said Todd. $3 is a lot of money, and they're not even real bones. He turned the $20 bill over and over in his hands. "They're real nylon," said Jake. "Well, okay," said Todd. "So the bone costs $3. Todd pays with a 20. His change is $10, $15, $16, $17. They went to the bookstore next. Jake found a copy of Mountain Bike magazine. It cost $3.50. "That's expensive," said Todd. "But it has a story about biking into the Rockies," said Jake. "I'm going camping this summer. I've got to get it." Todd has $10, $15, $16, $17. Todd saw a magazine called Coin World. It had stories about rare piggy banks, ancient coins, and the most valuable penny ever found. It cost $3. When Todd saw the price, he put Coin World back on the shelf. Then he picked it up again. "Todd!" called Jake. "Come on!" Todd bought the magazine. So the magazine costs $3. Todd pays with a 5. His change is $2. "I could use a snack," said Jake. "So could I," said Todd. They stopped at the ice cream store. Jake read the flavors. Todd read the prices. Chocolate banana gumbo," said Jake. He bought a cone. Todd has 10, 15. Let's zoom in so we can see better. Has 10, 11, 12, 13, $14. Back up. $2.25 for a cone?" said Todd. "That's expensive." "Not for chocolate banana gumbo," said Jake. "Taste this," he said. "Wow," said Todd. He bought one too. So the ice cream cone costs $2.25. Todd pays with there you go. $1, $2, $3. His change is 3/4. They walked along eating their cones until they came to Bob's Bargains. Bob's has good stuff, said Jake. Look at that Rocky Mountain calendar. It's last year's, said Todd. I'll bet the pictures are nice, though. That's why I want it, said Jake. Todd has $10, $11, and 75, 25, 50, 75 cents. Then they noticed the calculators. Todd liked calculators. He spotted a solar calculator with musical buttons. No batteries required, he read. Plays hundreds of tunes. Cool, said Jake. Let's go in. Todd bought it. So, the calculator costs $4.75. Todd pays with a 10. He got $5. His change is $5 and a nickel. Todd tried his new calculator on the up escalator. It made a chiming noise, ching, like a tiny bell, and told him that he had $7 left to spend. Hey, said Jake, a sale at Happy Hats. Todd has $5, $6, and 10, 20, 30, 40 cents. Jake tried on an umbrella hat. I don't think so, said Todd. Todd spotted a photo booth. 4 pictures for $3, he said. He took out his new calculator. That means each picture costs 75 cents. Not bad. Todd has $5, $6, and 10, 20, 30, 40 cents. Todd took 2 pictures by himself. Then Jake got in the booth with him, and they took 2 more. So the pictures cost $3. Todd paid with a 5. His change is $2. On their way to the game's arcade, they stopped at the Gadgetorium. Wow! An electronic money counter, said Todd. Perfect for you, said Jake. And it's only $9.95. Todd counted his money. I can't believe it, he said. But I've only got $4 left. I wish I had enough money to buy one. Todd has $1, $2, $3, and 4/4. So $4. Todd, am I glad to see you? It was Ada, his next door neighbor. My mom asked me to buy cough drops, but I don't have enough money. I knew we shouldn't have bought those ice cream cones, said Ada's friend Allison. Chocolate banana gumbo? Asked Jake. The girls nodded. So, can you lend me $2? She asked. Sure, Todd said. Todd lends Ada $1, $2. I'll pay you back tomorrow, Ada promised. Thank you so much. Hey, no problem, said Todd. Todd has $1 and 1, 2, 3, 4/4. So $2. Let's go to the arcade before we run into anybody else, said Jake. They played one game and another until all Todd's money was gone. That was fun, said Todd. And it went so fast. I'm broke. He grinned. Wait till I tell Ernest. Todd pays with $1 and 4/4. $2. Well, did you spend it all? Asked Ernest when Todd got home. Yes, said Todd. Look at all this stuff. I even loaned Ada $2. What? You did? Said Ernest. Well, she needed it, said Todd, and she's paying me back. Does that mean I lose the bet? Not at all, said Ernest. Lending is just as good as spending. He shook Todd's hand. You win. So I'm not a tightwad? Said Todd. Far from it, said Ernest. The next day, Todd went to the mall again on his way home from school. What's that? Asked Ernest as Todd was headed upstairs. A money counting machine, said Todd. It works really fast. Wait a second, said Ernest. You mean you're going to spend even more time counting your money? No, said Todd. I'm going to spend less time counting my money and a lot more time having fun. And he did. The end. So, after reading that story, what do you think change is? Let's put myself so you can see me. So, after reading that story, what do you think change is? Ooh, those are good answers. Let's see. Change is the money that you get back when you pay for something. So, in our story, for example, we saw that Todd paid for his ice cream cone, which is $2.25. He paid with $3 and he got 3/4 back. That was his change. So today for our lesson, we are going to learn how to make change using the count up strategy. All right? So, to count up, we're going to be using, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to save this for tomorrow. Because you have already done a lot with money and counting and learning what change is. So, we're going to pause the video here. And then tomorrow, we're going to learn how to count up. How the counting up strategy works. And how we can count up. So remember, for today, what I would like you to do for your post, So today for your post, what I would like you to do is I would like you to write about what you learned about change. What you learned about change. I would also like to see you post your what number you would eliminate and why. And I think that is all I would like you to do today. Let me make sure. Yes, so you're going to write what number you would eliminate and why from our square. From here. What number would you eliminate and why? And then I would also like you to post one thing you learned about change from our story today. Sound like a plan? Alright, you guys did a great job today. I loved how attentive. Wait, me too here. Alright, you guys did a great job today. I loved how attentive you were and how we learned so much about change and got to read a fun story too. So tomorrow when we come back, we're going to learn what is the count up strategy and how can I use it when counting money. Alright, good luck friends, and I can't wait to see what numbers you would eliminate and what you learned about change. Hope you have a great evening. Bye!